Tonight we are just going to have fun. We are just going to vibe. It's 11 o'clock in the night, but I just want us to have fun. I just want us to talk about whatever that is happening around the globe. So I'm from Ghana. Yeah, I'm a Ghanaian, and currently in Bolgatanga, that is in the Upper East region. So when you come to Ghana, a lot of this is Xmas season. Yes, this is Xmas season. So basically, people are celebrating Xmas. Basically, people are celebrating Xmas, and their program everywhere. Anywhere you pass in the country, there is a program. Whether you come to Bolga here, whether you go to Accra, whether you go to Kumasi, currently Sarkodie had his Rapaholic, and Ebonowa too. Yeah, I last spoke about Ebonowa, but those who don't know Ebonowa is a Ghanaian who came out with a prophecy that, or a vision, that God has asked him to build an ark, and that ark is to contain people and animals. According to Ebonowa, God has revealed to him that the world is going to an end, and he's going to use water. God is going to use water to destroy the world. Yeah, God is going to use water to destroy the world. That is what Ebonowa said. That is why Ebonowa said yes. So because of that, Ebonowa built an ark. Ebonowa built an ark, and the ark, Charlie, the ark was so huge. But per story, what I heard, that the ark wasn't for Ebonowa. Ebonowa just went to the seaside where fishermen were building their boats. Fishermen were building their boats, and Ebonowa just went and took videos of the boats and started posting on social media, claiming that he's building an ark. God has revealed to him that the world is going to an end. So God asked him to build an ark and then invite people all over the world to come and then join him in the ark. So, like, if you go to his page now, the videos are stored there, and the ark, they are not small ark, they are very big. They are big ark. According to Ebonowa, he said each ark can contain about 60 million people, or 6 million people rather. Ebonowa said each of the ark can contain about 6 million people. As more as people are entering the ark will keep on expanding. So Ebonowa came out with a lot of stories. Like, the guy is really good when it comes to framing story, like coming out with creating a story for everyone to believe. How he packaged the story, everyone believed in Ebonowa that yes, the world is going to an end. Because today you see Ebonowa by the seaside praying to God. Tomorrow you see Ebonowa at the Elmina, where they are building ark, showcasing the arks that people are building, claiming that the arks are for him, and God has revealed to him that the world is going to an end, and God has asked him to build that ark. So Ebonowa was all over on social media claiming that the world was going to an end. That was 25th of December. But you know the most shocking thing? On 24th, Sarkodie, when we talk about Sarkodie is a rapper in Ghana. When you come to Ghana, the music industry, he's well known, he has established himself well, and he's the landlord of music in Ghana currently. So Sarkodie had his Rapaholic night, and Ebonowa was there jamming to Sarkodie's Rapaholic. A prophet that came out to say God has asked him to build an ark, because God said the world is going to an end and he's going to use water to destroy the world. So God has asked him, Ebo Noah, to build an ark for him. And the ark, per him, that the ark is for people who has never sinned. Or even if you have ever sinned, then you have to ask for forgiveness before you can enter the ark. And the act was strictly by invitation. If you are not invited, you are not supposed to join the ark. And as I said, Ebo Noah is very wise. Ebo Noah is a wise guy. Ebo Noah is a wise guy. He's really a wise guy. And people are claiming that he's a content creator. And per what I have seen, I think Ebo Noah is a content creator. Because if you are not a content creator, you cannot come out with such a story, flame such a story for everyone to believe it. Almost everyone believe in Ebo Noah. Even the D-Day, the 25th, somebody came all the way from Liberia to join Ebo Noah's ark. Not knowing Ebo Noah, like, don't even know how much an ark is. Ebo Noah don't even know what they used to build an ark. But he crafted the story so well that people came all the way from Liberia to come and join Ebo Noah's ark. People came all the way from Liberia to come and join Ebo Noah's ark. And the most shocking part is the day that Ebo Noah asked people to come and join the ark, Ebo Noah was at Rapaholic, jamming to Sarkodie's music, jamming to Black Sharif music. And people are even claiming that Ebo Noah just bought Benz. Yes, Ebo Noah just bought a car, Benz. Ebo Noah just bought Benz. From the story he fabricated on social media to the story, like, Ebo Noah is very wise. If you don't know Ebo Noah, he's very wise. He's very wise. He's now an international figure, and if you go to TikTok right now, I think Ebo Noah is having about 1 million followers on TikTok. Yes, I think Ebo Noah is having about 1 million followers on TikTok. Just because of the stories he came out with, the lies he came out with, like fabricated lies. Hello, Helen, how are you? Have you heard of Ebo Noah? I'm just giving the story of Ebo Noah, how Ebo Noah came up by the idea. Sorry. How Ebo Noah came out by the idea to build an ark for God. Not knowing, Ebo Noah just came out with that idea to just trend. He just used God's name to trend. And as it stands now, Ebo Noah is having about 1 million followers on TikTok. Ebo Noah is having about 1 million followers on TikTok. Let me just show you Ebo Noah's TikTok handle. After he came out with that fabricated lies. So Ebo Noah is having about 1.3 million followers on TikTok. Look at Ebo Noah's handle. He's having about 1.3 million followers on TikTok. I think it's still loading. So look at Ebo Noah is having about 1.3 million followers on TikTok. Ebo Noah is having about 1.3 million followers on TikTok. Just by fabricating lies, deceiving the whole world. And according to Parliament, I saw one MP in Ghana saying that Ebo Noah have to come to Parliament to answer questions because he cannot just deceive the whole world like that. He cannot just deceive the whole world like that. And if you haven't seen Ebo Noah's ark, let me show you. Some of his videos is having about 10.5 million views, 3.2 million views, 24.8 million views. Just from lies. Everything Ebo Noah said was lies. Everything Ebo Noah said was lies. Ebonowa just deceive everybody. Ebonowa just deceive everybody to get followers. So this is Ebonowa's act. This is Ebonowa's act. You see, this is Ebonowa's act. This is Ebonowa's act. This is Ebonowa's act. So have you heard of Ebonowa before? Have you heard of Ebonowa before? Ebonowa is very wise. Ebonowa is very wise. So if you haven't heard of Ebonowa, go and search for Ebonowa. Go and search for Ebonowa. Have you heard of Ebonowa before? So Ebonowa came out with all these lies to trend on social media, and now Ebonowa is having bans. So Ebonowa is having bans. Ebonowa is having bans. And the way he fabricated the story, there's no way you won't believe Ebonowa. There's no way you won't believe Ebonowa. There's no way, and he's very wise. So have you seen? These are woos. These are woos. Somebody woos that Ebonowa just went by the roadside, videoed it, and then said woos are coming. He's going to use it to build the ark. And everybody believed Ebonowa. Everybody believed Ebonowa. Everybody believed Ebonowa. So if you haven't heard of Ebonowa before, Ebonowa is a Ghanaian who deceived the whole world that the world is going to an end, and God has revealed to him to build an ark. To build an ark. And that ark, each of the ark is going to host 6 million people, and the more you are entering the ark, the more the ark will be expanded. So the D-Day, do you know the kind of lies Ebonowa came out just to defend himself? The D-Day, Ebonowa came out again with another lie, that he has prayed to God. He has done fasting. He fasted and prayed to God, and God has listened to his prayers. And according to God, that, like, looking at the number of people that are supposed to enter the ark, and looking at the situation, he has to build more ark. So God has extended the days for him to build more arks. Look at this fabricated lies. Look at this fabricated lies from Ebonowa. So if you go to social media, Ebonowa is currently trending. Ebonowa is currently trending. He's trending because of lies. He's trending because he was able to fabricate lies. He's trending because he's able to fabricate lies. So what is trending in your country? If you join me, just tell me what is trending in your country. You can just type it in the comment section. Just tell me what is trending in your country. In Ghana, Xmas is trending, Ebonowa is trending, Nigeria is trending. And you know, Nigeria is currently at the AFCON, and Ghana, we are we and the Nigerians, we are like neighbors. Yes, we are like neighbors. We being neighbors doesn't mean that we will like Nigerians. So we don't like Nigerians. We want them to even come home. We want them to come home. If not, if Nigeria is able to take this AFCON challenge, we will not rest. There will be air pollution, there will be noise pollution, and we don't want such noise pollution. So Ghanaians are currently praying for Ebonowa, Nigeria to actually come home. Ghanaians are currently praying for Nigeria to come home. Please, if you join me, just tell me your name, where you are from, and what is currently happening in your country. Tell me your name, where you are coming from, and what is currently happening in your country. I've told you the story of Ebo Noah. I know most of you have heard of Ebo Noah. I know most of you have heard of Ebo Noah. Ebo Noah is a Ghanaian content creator who came out with a fabricated lie that the world is going to an end and God has instructed him to build an ark. And that ark is going to contain human beings, it's going to contain lions, it's going to contain snakes, it's going to contain everything. And as more as people are entering into the ark will be expanded. So Ebo Noah came out with these lies, and almost everybody believed in Ebo Noah. Almost everybody, I even believed in Ebo Noah. I even believed in Ebo Noah. And somebody came all the way from Liberia, to join Ebo Noah's ark, not knowing whatever Ebo Noah was saying is a lie. It was just a fabricated lie that Ebo Noah came out with to actually deceive people. So Ebo Noah deceived everyone. Ebo Noah deceived all of us. Ebo Noah deceived all of us. Ebo Noah deceived all of us. So please, if you join me, tell me where you are from and what is currently happening in your country. Tell me your name, where you are from, and what is happening in your country. Let's see how many people. I'm taking record of how many people that will be joining my life. So let's go. Tell me your name, what is happening in your country. I've told you about the story of Ebo Noah. I have told you about the story of Ebo Noah. So tell me what is happening in your country. Tell me what is happening in your country. And Cameroon is trending. Do you know that Cameroon and I think Egypt, they played draw to the AFCON? Because of that, Cameroon is trending. They did well. What can I do? So what I want yesterday. Let's go. Tell me where you are from. Tell me where you are from and what is happening in your country. What is trending in your country? If you join me, just tell me where you are from and what is trending in your country. For Ghana, Ebo Noah is trending. Cameroon is trending. And if Cameroon is trending, it's because of the AFCON. You know, they did well. They did well. Cameroon did well. They did well. So if you join me, tell me where you are from. Have you heard of Ebo Noah before? Have you heard of Ebo Noah's ark? Will you be joining Ebo Noah's ark? Will you be joining Ebo Noah's ark? Will you be joining Ebo Noah's ark? Let me know. Will you be joining Ebo Noah's ark? Please, if you join me, just tell me where you are from, your name, where you are from. Tell me where you are from. I am from Ghana, so just tell me where you are from. But most of my viewers are from the US, Canada, Spain, Egypt. Yeah, most of my viewers are not from Ghana. I am from Ghana, but most of my viewers are not from Ghana. So Ebo Noah is currently having about 1.3 million followers because of lies. Because of lies. Hey, Kaisna is trending. Kaisna is trending. Let's see what Kaisna did. I hope you know Kaisna. Kaisna is a content creator. Kaisna is a content creator. And mostly I say he's the goat when it comes to content creation. He's the Messi when it comes to content creation. I've made a video about content creation and like I've made a video about content creation. And one person I spoke about is Kaisna. I spoke about Kaisna, I Should Speed, Mr. Beast. Yeah, I spoke about a lot of content creators. When it comes to content creation, they are the good. So currently, Kaisna is trending on social media. I will do something no one has seen before. I don't care if I lose my life in the process. Few people don't know they won't use that to kill your late father's cost to be hard everything. No, you shouldn't do so. See, easy follow at the instant of shouting at you. You got that. Look at Kaisina is training. Kaisina is training. Kaisina is training. That is my go-to when it comes to content creation. Kaisina is the best. Kaisina is the best when it comes to content creation. Kaisina is the best. He doesn't force content. Like, he doesn't force content. Kaisina is the content himself. Kaisina doesn't force content. He's the content himself. It's not like Mr. Beast that will have to plan content. You see Kaisina, I Should Speed, like they don't plan content. They don't plan content. They just come out with the content. Like even when they are walking, it's content. When they are sleeping, it's content. Thank you for coming. So Kaisina is currently trending on social media. The military is trending. Mozambique is trending. Chelsea is trending. So what is happening in your country? What is trending in your country? Let me know. I have so many people that joined me, but few people are currently only one person that liked my video. That is not fair. That is not fair. I'm tired, so I just want to do 30 minutes and sleep. So if you join me, please like, comment, and then share. Just tell me where you are from. Just tell me where you are from. If you are from Jamaica, tell me. If you are from Ghana, if you are from South Africa, if you are from Ukraine, if you are from anywhere you are from, just tell me. Just type it in the comment section. Just type it in the comment section. Where are you from? I'm tired. Let me off my light. I hope you can still see me. I've off my light. I hope you can still see me. So Kaisina is currently trending on social media. Ebo Noah is also trending because of what he did. When you come to Ghana, Ebo Noah is currently trending. Ebo Noah is the guy who deceived the whole continent, who deceived the whole world. Ebo Noah deceived the whole world that the world was going to an end, and God has instructed him to build an ark. And that ark, he is inviting everybody. So far as you have repented, you can join him in his ark. And the D-Day, Ebo Noah was actually at Rapaholic dancing, singing and dancing to high life music. Charlie, the world is funny. The world is funny. Actually, the world is funny. So if you join me, please, just like, tell me where you are from. Just a comment to tell me where you are from. Helena. Oh, just tell me where you are from. If you're going, just tell me where you are from. Where are you from? Where are you from, please? Where are you from? I just want to do 30 minutes and sleep. Actually, I'm really tired, but I just want to do 30 minutes and sleep. So today is just introduction. Let me say introduction. If you haven't also solved my puzzles, please do well to go and solve them. I've made videos of puzzles like, and if you haven't solved them, I will urge you to go and then solve them. They are very nice puzzles that open your mind, open your brain, will let you understand a lot of things. So if you haven't solved my puzzles, I will urge you to go and then solve them, and then always join me live. If you haven't subscribed to my channel too, I will urge you to subscribe to my channel. Let us grow our YouTube channel together. Let us grow together. I can only, the only motivation for me to create more videos is you liking my videos, you watching my videos, and then you subscribing to my channel. That is the only motivation that will keep me uploading videos. That is the only motivation that will keep me uploading videos. And that will keep me motivation. The only motivation that will keep me uploading videos. So please. I'm really feeling sleepy. Guys, I'm really feeling sleepy. I will need to rest. I will need to rest for today so that we can continue this tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining my life. Thank you so much for joining my life. Thank you so much for joining my life. I really love you all. Anybody that was able to join my life, I really love you. And I'll urge you to always come back and then watch my videos. I will always urge you to always come back and watch my videos so that we can grow our YouTube channels together. Thank you so much. I think I will need to go off because I'm feeling sleepy.